My brother Noel lives in London. He planned a family reunion for the family for the 6th of January. I booked my flight for the 3rd of January. Just before I left, my sister-in-law called me to tell me that my brother had a heart problem and they had to shock his heart. So they had to cancel their trip to India. I just told God this was His plan. I couldn't plan anything by myself. And I left it to Him. I said, Lord, Thy will be done. I left on the 3rd of January. I arrived in India. My sister was not there to meet me. She's a nun in Mother Teresa's order. And she sent 2 other nuns instead. When I asked the sisters where was Sister Doris, they told me that she's had an accident and she had a major compound fracture in her left hand and she had to be operated and she was in a lot of pain. There again I was not disappointed. I knew this plan was, Jesus had planned this for me. And again I said, Lord, not my will but Thine be done. I went to stay with my sister who lives with the Sisters of the Poor in Calcutta, and they take care of the old and the elderly ladies. It's St. Vincent's Homes. The sisters kept me there for 3 weeks. While I was there, I made friends with a couple of ladies. And one day while I went out to go and get some groceries, on my way out, the 3 ladies walked up to me. They were total strangers. One of them told me her name was Rhoda, and she, just out of the blue, she told me she wanted to know whether she's going to hell or to heaven. And I said, forget about hell, you're not going to hell, I said, you're going to heaven, I said. And after I spoke to them, the other 2 ladies got interested. They asked me a few questions, and I told them about being born again. You cannot enter into the kingdom of heaven unless you're born again. After I left, I went back. I did my groceries. On my return, the 3 ladies were still there. And they said, Rhoda came up to me. She was healthy. She was not even using a cane. And she had a big smile on her face. And she asked me, did you remember my name? I said, of course I do. You're Rhoda, I said. R is for resurrection. You are resurrected. And then I went on my way. The next morning, after breakfast, my sister Mavis, who I was staying with in the homes, came to my room and she says, did you have a talk with Rhoda yesterday? I said, yes, I did. Then she dropped a bombshell. She said, Rhoda passed away at breakfast this morning. I was shocked. I just dropped my hand into my face into my hands and I said, Lord, is this your plan? Is this what you brought me for? Just one soul for you. I said, Lord, I am not worthy, but I thank you for using me as your instrument. This opened up doors for many other people. Many of the ladies came to me bringing their Bibles, asking me to pray for them. Some of them asked me to direct them to the chapter where John chapter 3, where it said, you got to be born again. Until today I said, I cannot get over it, but I knew that plan was Jesus' plan. He planned the whole trip for me. He took me all across the globe, a 22 hours flight, with my health and age against me, just for one soul. I praise you, Lord, and I thank you for what you have done in my life.